Hi, it's Wednesday, April 8th, 2020. Today I want to go over the last three activities for the Cold War Interactive Notebook. First, this is a timeline. Instead of me just giving you information on the timeline, you have to fill in the information for the timeline. The first thing on the top left happened in 1945, and it's called Yalta, and it's a conference. You are going to finish the speech bubbles for each to say what each wanted after World War II. So each of these people wanted something after World War II, and you're going to answer each in 2 sentences telling me what they wanted. In order to do that, you need to know what they wanted. Please pause and read bullet number 2. Once you read that, you'll hear or read some things that the Soviet Union wanted, that Britain and the United States wanted. These things in bullet 2 will help you answer the bubbles for what each person wanted after World War II. Please pause and read what the Soviet Union wanted and what the United States and Britain wanted after World War II. Make sure you pause, read it, and use it to help you answer here for 2 things for what each person wanted. And just in case you didn't remember going over those 3 people in the Yalta conference, here is where you answer the warm-up about those 3 people. If you don't remember, please Google Big 3 and see who those people are so you'll know how to answer the bubbles. Okay? Please pause and do all of that now and then play so you'll know what to do for the rest of the timeline. All right, now that you know more about the Yalta conference, let's go ahead and look at what else is listed on the sheet for us to figure out, okay, on the timeline. So if you look in 1950, you have information about the Korean War, and they ask you for a picture of the 38th parallel. So you're just going to Google that picture, and you're going to click image and find one that you like. You're going to copy it and paste it and adjust it in that box, okay? Next, you're going to go over your notes, your bubble map, or whatever you have about the Korean War, and you're going to answer the question about the Korean War, about the Berlin Wall, about the Bay of Pigs invasion, and about McCarthyism. So Army McCarthy hearings, that's McCarthyism. So you're going to answer the question in 3 to 5 sentences, restating the question in your answer, and then using evidence from what you've read. Then you're going to make sure you base or refer everything to what you've read, okay? So I'm going to post a timeline on Google Classroom, and that timeline will have entries for each of these things, okay? It will also have entries for each of these events. So again, you're going to read, answer the question, complete the task. Some of them ask you for pictures, okay? So just use Google, search, images, cut and paste, and adjust, okay? Now, for Nixon's visits China, you're going to have to Google the answer to that, okay? And make sure you put the answer in your own words. Don't just copy it. Everybody understand how to do that page? Please go ahead and pause and complete this page and then play again for directions for the very last page of this assignment. All right, and for the last page of this assignment, you have vocabulary again. We started this assignment with vocabulary, so we're going to end it with vocabulary, and you're going to do it the same way. However, this time, I'm not going to go and give you the definitions. You need to go back into our reading, go back and look at your graphic organizers, the circle maps, go back into any notes that we've taken. Look for the definitions of any of these words or all of them. You can also Google them. Then you need to use what I taught you in the first video to put these words in your own definitions, okay? Change words, take out things, but it has to make sense. Then you're going to find a picture and insert it into the image part. Make sure you adjust all the pictures so that they are smaller. I showed you how to do that on the first video. If you have forgotten, check out the first video and then come back to this one. Okay? All right. Go ahead and get this done. Get it done correctly so I won't have to keep sending it back to you. And enjoy your spring break.